Welcome to Dollar Side Hustle, your go-to podcast for all things side hustle.
And today, we're going to be talking about one of the sweetest ways to make some extra cash.
Yeah, a cookie business.
Mm-hmm.
We're diving into a treasure trove of advice from people who've actually been there and done that.
Right.
From whipping up delicious cookies to navigating the ins and outs of turning it into a real money maker.
It might seem like a pretty simple idea at first,
Yeah,
but there's a lot more to it than just baking a good cookie.
you got that right.
Yeah,
It's a business after all,
exactly.
which means we've got to talk marketing, pricing,
Yeah.
and even some legal stuff down the line.
Mm-hmm.
But first, let's address the big question.
Okay.
Is the cookie market already packed with competition?
Well, a lot of people are saying it is,
Great.
especially since so many home-based bakers started popping up,
Yeah.
after the pandemic.
Right.
So that's where the real challenge comes in.
Okay.
Standing out in a crowded market.
So how do you do that?
Well, the first thing that pops up a lot is unique flavors.
Uh-huh.
Everyone loves a classic chocolate chip cookie,
Of course.
but offering something a little different can make you stand out.
Like what?
Like maybe a brown butter sea salt cookie or a funfetti cookie with white chocolate chips.
Okay, yeah.
It's about finding that balance, appealing to a wide range of tastes while still offering something special.
But it's not just about taste,
No,
right?
no, it's not.
Visual appeal is a big deal too.
Absolutely. Imagine scrolling through social media and suddenly you see these giant gooey cookies with like beautiful decorations and packaging.
Stop and take a look.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the kind of visual impact that can make your cookies irresistible,
All right, so we've got delicious eye-catching cookies,
right?
but how do we get people to actually buy them? Yeah.
That's where marketing comes in.
Yeah.
A lot of people find marketing intimidating,
Uh-huh.
but it doesn't have to be.
Okay.
Think of it like this.
You're just telling people about something amazing that you created.
Right.
Yeah. And one of the best ways to figure out what works is by studying other successful cookie businesses online.
Oh,
Yeah. Go check out their websites,
Mhm.
their social media.
okay.
What are they doing that grabs your attention?
Yeah.
What makes you want to buy their cookies?
It's like being a cookie detective,
Yeah.
uncovering the secrets of marketing success.
Exactly. And don't forget about the power of social media.
Right.
Create accounts
Right.
that look professional. Try out some paid advertising. Encourage people to share your posts.
Word of mouth is still one of the best forms of marketing,
Oh, for sure.
and social media can amplify that like crazy.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You could even consider sending samples to influencers who might share your cookies with their followers.
Ooh, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
But even with the best marketing in the world,
Yeah,
you won't make money if you're not pricing your cookies, right?
that's right.
So
That's where understanding your costs comes in.
knowing exactly how much it costs to make each cookie, including ingredients, packaging, and even your time.
Oh,
So that way you can figure out how much to charge to make a profit.
it might seem a little daunting at first.
It can,
Yeah.
but there are some simple ways to break it down.
Like what?
Like, let's say you're making a batch of 12 chocolate chip cookies.
Okay.
You'd add up the cost of the flour, the sugar, the chocolate
Right.
chips, butter,
Everything that goes into that batch.
everything.
Okay.
Then you factor in the cost of packaging.
Like cute little boxes or bags.
Right.
Yeah.
And don't forget to account for your time.
Right.
Even if it's a side hustle, your time is valuable.
Of course.
So once you know your total cost, you can divide that by 12 to get the cost per cookie.
Okay.
From there, you can add a markup to ensure you're making a profit.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm finally starting to understand the money side of things.
It's all about breaking it down into those manageable steps.
Now, while online sales are a great way to start, there are other ways to reach customers too.
Of course, joining local markets or bazaars is a fantastic way to get your cookies out there and connect with people face to face.
Especially if you can offer free samples.
Oh, yeah.
Who can resist a warm, gooey cookie?
Exactly. It's a chance to really showcase your skills and build a loyal following in your community.
And then there's the option of partnering with local businesses like
Mhm.
coffee shops or cafes.
Yeah. One person shared their story of supplying cookies to a coffee shop,
Uh-huh.
and it really boosted their sales volume.
Wow. That's amazing. But wouldn't you need to charge them a different price than individual customers?
Uh-huh.
What is that called again?
Wholesale pricing.
Right.
When you're selling in bulk to another business, you typically offer a discounted price per cookie.
Because they're buying a larger quantity.
Exactly.
Right.
But even with the discount, you can still make a good profit, especially if you're selling a lot of cookies.
It's like finding those win-win situations The coffee shop gets delicious cookies to offer their customers, and you get a steady stream of orders.
Absolutely. It's all about finding those creative partnerships that can help your business grow.
This is all so exciting. I'm starting to see all the different possibilities with a cookie business.
And we've only just scratched the surface.
Oh, wow.
There's so much more to explore when it comes to expanding your operation and taking your cookie business to the next level.
Which is exactly what we'll be diving into in the next part of this deep dive.
Yes.
We'll be back after a short break.
Want to start a side hustle but feeling stuck on the tech part? You're not alone. Many first-time website owners feel the same. That's where Bluehost comes in. As the top-rated web host, they make things super simple with an easy setup, plenty of features, and budget-friendly plans to help you launch your website fast. Plus, their 24/7 expert support has your back anytime you need help. Head to $sideHustle.com/Bluehost now and grab a whopping 88% discount.
Tired of the 9-to-5 grind? Check out this new $1,000 per day done-for-you website that generates automated income straight from your phone. It's simple to set up, takes just 15 minutes, and runs 24/7, earning for you while you relax. No experience needed, and it's available worldwide. Ready to start? Visit $sideHustle.com/cellphoneincome today.
Welcome back to Dollar Side Hustle.
Where we're preheating our ovens and getting ready to dive even deeper into the world of cookie businesses.
Last time we talked about finding your unique niche, marketing your delicious creations, and pricing them for profit.
We even start to explore some exciting expansion strategies like partnering with local businesses.
And today we're going to crank up the heat and explore what happens when those orders start pouring in.
Yeah, because let's be real, at some point, you might need more than just your home kitchen and a trusty mixing bowl.
That's right. And one of the first challenges you might face is simply having enough space to work.
I can imagine things getting a little chaotic if you're trying to run a full-fledged cookie business from your kitchen counter.
Exactly. One person mentioned the importance of setting boundaries when you're working from home.
Like having dedicated work hours and a designated workspace.
Right. That can really help you stay organized and avoid feeling overwhelmed.
It's all about finding that balance between your business and your personal life.
Yeah, even in a home-based business.
Speaking of balance, let's talk about something that's crucial for any successful business.
Okay.
Managing your finances.
You don't need to be a financial expert to run a cookie business,
Right.
but you do need to keep track of your money.
It's like keeping a close eye on your ingredients.
Yeah.
You need to know exactly what's going in and what's coming out.
One piece of advice that kept coming up is to track your expenses meticulously.
So that means knowing exactly how much you're spending on every aspect of your business. Ingredients, packaging, marketing, even things like electricity and water.
That's right. This will help you figure out your profit margins and make informed decisions about pricing and expansion.
So it's not just about knowing how much you're making, but also understanding where your money is going.
Exactly. Think of it like a recipe for financial success. You need the right ingredients and the right measurements to create something delicious.
Now let's say your cookie business really takes off and you start to outgrow your home kitchen. What are your options?
Well, we touched on this briefly before, but there are a few paths you can take depending on your budget and goals.
Okay, like what?
Well, renting a commercial kitchen is a great way to scale up your production without the commitment of buying or leasing your own space.
Oh,
These kitchens are fully equipped and designed for food businesses, so you'll have everything you need to bake up a storm.
and if you're not quite ready for a commercial kitchen, there are also shared kitchen spaces.
Right, sometimes called cloud kitchens or ghost kitchens.
What are those?
These spaces are like co-working spaces for food businesses.
Mhm.
You rent a portion of a fully equipped kitchen and share the facilities with other entrepreneurs.
That sounds like a great way to test the waters and see if a larger space is right for you.
It is. And don't forget about those partnerships with local businesses that we talked about earlier.
Right.
Supplying cookies to a coffee shop or cafe can be a fantastic way to boost your sales.
It's a win-win. They get to offer their customers delicious homemade cookies, and you get a steady stream of orders.
Exactly. But regardless of which expansion strategy you choose, there's one crucial factor to consider:
What's that?
staffing.
Oh, yeah, because at some point, you're probably going to need an extra set of hands to keep up with all those cookie orders.
That's right. Even the most passionate and dedicated baker can't do everything themselves.
So when's the right time to start thinking about hiring help?
It really depends on your individual situation, but a good rule of thumb is to start thinking about it when you're consistently struggling to keep up with demand or feeling burnt out.
I guess it's kind of like knowing when to add more flour to your cookie dough. You don't want to wait until it's too late and everything falls apart.
Exactly. And when you do decide to hire, start small.
Okay.
Maybe bring on a part-time helper to assist with tasks like packaging delivery or even basic baking.
That way you can gradually build your team as your business grows and ensure that everyone is trained properly.
Right. Hiring help is an investment in your business.
Yeah.
It frees up your time to focus on other important aspects like recipe development, marketing, and overall strategy.
It's like having an extra set of hands to help you knead that dough of success.
Exactly. Now let's shift gears and talk about what it takes to truly thrive in the cookie business.
Okay.
To go beyond just baking and selling and create something truly special.
It's like taking your cookie game to the next level, turning it into a brand that people love and trust.
One key ingredient for success is consistency.
Okay.
People want to know that they can rely on you to deliver the same delicious, high-quality cookies every time.
That makes sense.
That means perfecting your recipes, sourcing the best ingredients, and paying attention to every detail of the baking process.
And of course, excellent customer service is crucial.
Absolutely.
Responding to inquiries, promptly going the extra mile to resolve any issues, and making your customers feel valued can make all the difference.
It's about building relationships and creating a positive experience that people will remember and want to share with others.
And in today's digital world, a strong online presence is essential.
Oh, for sure. Having a professional-looking website where people can easily order your cookies is key.
And don't underestimate the power of social media for showcasing your delicious creations, connecting with customers, and building a loyal following.
You can even use social media to tell your story, to share your passion for baking and the inspiration behind your unique cookies.
Yeah, people love to connect with brands on a personal level.
They do.
So giving them a glimpse behind the scenes can make your business even more memorable.
But remember, the journey of a cookie entrepreneur isn't always sprinkled with rainbows and sprinkles.
Oh, right.
There will be bumps along the way.
There will be times when you face challenges, setbacks, or moments of doubt.
But it's important to remember that those challenges are all part of the learning process.
And one of the best ways to navigate those bumps is to seek advice and support from others who have been there before.
Right. There are so many resources available, online forums, workshops, even mentorship programs specifically for food entrepreneurs.
It's like having a whole community of cookie connoisseurs cheering you on and sharing their wisdom.
And remember, even if you decide that the cookie business isn't for you in the long run,
Yeah.
the skills and knowledge you've gained along the way will be invaluable.
You've learned about marketing, finance, operations, and maybe even discovered hidden talents and passions you never knew you had.
It's all about embracing the journey and recognizing that every experience, even the challenging ones, contributes to your growth.
So as we wrap up this part of our deep dive, let's remember that building a successful business is a marathon, not a sprint.
It takes time, dedication, and a willingness to keep learning and adapting.
But with the right ingredients, a sprinkle of passion, and a whole lot of heart, you can turn your cookie dreams into a delicious reality.
Absolutely. We'll be back after a short break to share some final thoughts and tips for launching your very own cookie business. Stay tuned.
Struggling to make money online? Most businesses fail because they're missing one key piece of the puzzle. This new system can help you earn up to $3,493 with no selling. And it all starts with a free webinar happening in just a few hours. Here's what you'll learn: the exact system that's generated over $23 million online and how to use it yourself. The 3 biggest reasons online businesses fail. How to activate 3 profit levers to start making real money. Don't miss this chance. Visit dollarsidehustle.com/no-selling to get started today. Stuck in a dead-end job and need a way to make extra cash? Businesses everywhere need help with their online presence, and you can earn $20 to $50 an hour writing social media posts, emails, and more. No experience? No problem. We'll match you with available jobs so you can start earning fast. Ready to kick off your online writing side hustle? Visit dollarsidehustle.com/writingjobs and get started today.
Welcome back to Dollar Side Hustle.
We've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive into the world of cookie businesses.
From finding your niche and perfecting your recipes, to marketing your cookies, and even exploring ways to expand your operation.
But now comes the question that's probably on everyone's mind.
Yeah.
How do you actually get started?
Right, because it can feel overwhelming with all this information swirling around.
It's like having all these delicious ingredients,
Right.
but not knowing how to put them together to create a masterpiece.
So what's the first step?
Well, the most common advice we found boils down to this: just start.
Okay,
Don't get bogged down in planning and overthinking.
just do it.
Yeah, it's better to take action and learn as you go than to get stuck in analysis paralysis.
Like that.
Yeah, as one person put it, you'll never gain experience by just asking everyone what they think.
That's true.
There's no substitute for actually rolling up your sleeves and diving into the dough.
All right, so you're saying don't be afraid to just jump in.
Right, but of course that doesn't mean jumping in blindly.
Right.
It's about balancing action with informed decision-making.
So where should a budding cookie entrepreneur focus their energy first?
We'll start by defining your vision.
Okay.
What kind of cookie business do you want to create? What are your values and goals?
It's like having a recipe for your business.
Yeah.
Knowing the end result you want to achieve will guide your decisions along the way.
Exactly. Once you have that clear vision, you can start experimenting with recipes and finding what you're truly passionate about baking.
That's a good point.
Yeah, one person shared this great advice. Think about the best cookie you've ever tasted and then try to make something even better.
Wow, that's a high bar.
It's about setting a high standard for yourself and striving for excellence in every cookie you bake.
I like that.
And once you've got those mouth-watering recipes nailed down, it's time to get practical.
Yeah.
Figure out how much it costs to make each cookie. Factor in the ingredients, the packaging, and your time.
Right.
Then research what other cookie businesses in your area are charging to get a sense of the market.
Oh, okay. So see what everyone else is doing.
Right, and this will help you set competitive prices that ensure you're making a profit.
All right. So you're not just losing money.
Exactly. And don't be afraid to experiment with different sales channels, too.
Like what?
Online platforms are great for reaching a wider audience, but local markets and partnerships with businesses can also be incredibly valuable.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, one person shared that they were actually required to open a physical shop due to local regulations.
Oh, wow.
It wasn't part of their initial plan, but it ended up being a fantastic opportunity.
So you're saying be open to unexpected twists and turns.
Yeah, sometimes the best opportunities come when you least expect them.
And throughout this journey, remember that your customers are the heart of your business.
Treat them with respect, listen to their feedback, and always strive to exceed their expectations.
Yeah, happy customers are your best advocates. They'll spread the word about your delicious cookies and keep coming back for more.
Exactly. Speaking of coming back for more, we'd love for you to join us again for future deep dives into all sorts of exciting side hustle opportunities.
Be sure to like and subscribe to Dollar Side Hustle to stay up to date on our latest episodes.
And if you're feeling inspired to launch your own side hustle, check out the affiliate links in our show notes.
We've curated some fantastic resources that can help you get started, from business planning tools to marketing tips and tricks.
These affiliate links help support our channel so we can keep bringing you valuable content.
Remember, the journey of 1,000 cookies begins with a single bite. So grab your mixing bowls, preheat those ovens, and get baking.
Until next time, happy hustling. Till next time, happy hustling. Till next time,